Thank you very much, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Apologies, I missed your earlier call in the morning. I had an impromptu call somewhere, so apologies. I have to come back, very quickly to honor the session. So thank you for having me, Chandra. Thank you, sir, for the opportunity as always. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sunny, for joining us. And let's just give few seconds for this poll to finish, and then we'll get started. Okay, thank
Right.
you. Yeah, so first of all, just from the introduction point of view, Sunny is somebody who is kind of like, is a leader who always leads from the front when it comes to the cybersecurity point of view. And he's always learning, observing what is happening from the threat landscape point of view, what is happening from the compliance framework point of view. And he is always kind of like going to somebody who goes uh, multiple steps ahead of what the customer expect from him as well. And he's not afraid of calling out what is the fact and what is the fiction. And he does not kind of just believe on something you tell him. He always like dig deep, understands it. He tries it out himself. And this is something very unique about him. And not many of the cybersecurity leaders, especially CEOs, have the depth what he has, and it's always kind of like honored to hear from him and learn from him as well in there. So with that, I would like uh, Sunny to kind of talk about. I know in the last few sessions he has talked about the maturity model, and today he's going to talk about something what is happening on the AI world and what is being done and what need to be done to address that. So with that, I hand it over to Sunny. Sunny, take it over.
Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Thank you for the wonderful introduction and for the kind words. Appreciate that. So for the brief time I have, I just want to talk about the reality of the time that we are in now. And the reality of the time, calls for, again, a change of approach for the defenders. It's, of course, we know it's an arms race, and the attacker, they're leveraging, everything within their reach to be able to cause, maximum harm to the enterprise. And we as defenders, we also have to do the best we can to thwart and to frustrate, whatever motives the adversaries, they have. So, we have the AI SIM platform, which again, are I have been working with Seceon for the past 10 years. And from day one, it was called AI SIM. 10 years after, we're talking about AI attacks, AI this, AI that. So you can see, you can always say that Seceon, they saw the future 10 years ago. So, and that is one of the many capabilities that draw me personally to Seceon, and the insanely flexible um, innovations that they exhibit, if you will. I mean, Seceon is the only partner we've worked with, and we've been in this security industry for 26, 27 years now as a business. I can say confidently that Seceon is the only vendor I've worked with such fluidity, in their approach to innovate. And that gives me and my team the confidence to say, look, there's a partner, that we want to work with. So with that, I really appreciate that and what they bring to the table. So we're talking about ASM platform, you have heard ASM, I believe multiple times since the session began. And for customers on the call and partners on the call, I mean, is it no news you have heard about ASM all along? But as we're talking in the, you know, the reality of the time we are in now, it's all about speed. All right. So I've always believed you cannot send humans to do machine's job. Okay, it has to be machine versus machine. I've said this many, many years ago without even an idea that Anthropic is going to come out with Project Glasswing. And as we can see now, it's all about AI. Yes, AI will not take the job of humans, but AI will make the job of that human very, very, very easier, especially when we're talking about mitigating cyber threats at the security operations. Now, look at some very interesting stats here. The last, I know I heard Abhishek was talking about this yesterday when he said at RSA. Coincidentally, I know I met Abhishek at RSA, Abhishek, Maggie, Ed, and the team, so it was a great time. So look at it, 27 seconds. So how fast can you dictate and respond to this kind of attack if you don't have a platform that operates autonomously at scale? Not operate autonomously based on what is advertised or what was advertised, what was promised, but actually what happened. All right, that's the breakout time. Look at here. Another source says that once an attacker gets into your network, within an hour, they can get to up to 60% of your assets. You know why? Because the network was not built for security. The network actually was built for connectivity. So that the ports are to open, the attacker can just move around like that. Again, this we have a source. It's not something that just came out of my head or some marketing jibes. It's actually verified. Again, our big uncle, see what they say. All the stats, perhaps we know about it, or if you're hearing for the first time, as scary as it is, this shows that we are in that agentic AI attack era that the attacker leverage what they have at their disposal to cause maximum damage. So as a defender, you also have to leverage the same thing to also gain an upper hand. All right. So again, we have said that multiple of alerts will not solve your problem. All right. So as grim as a picture looks, and it's actually very grimmer, the stats are there. I mean, it's a reality. It's not something that someone just made up to scare you away or something like an FUD. This is the reality of the time we're in. So how does Seceon comes to the party, and what does Seceon, offer you? We've been with Seceon for the past 10 years, like I said, and what we know is that out of the box, Seceon take you to that maturity level of level 4. And now, with the enhanced capability of the AI platform, it gets to level 5, which is the standard. Not many organizations in the world are on level 5 today. Okay, not many. But for those few who strive to be, as a Seceon partner, if you are a customer on the call, Seceon can get into that with the speed of a light. And as partners, on the call like myself, you can also leverage, the capability of the new agentic SOC to push for, autonomous, SOC level 5. And the reason why this is autonomous and the reason why it's actually more positive to the customer is because while you have those grim pictures and statistics that I showed in the preceding slide, okay, the pace of response that the SOC level 5 maturity model brought in, it bridges the gap. It shrink the time to respond. All right, it shrink that time because if the attacker is coming in at you and breaking time or breakout time is 27 seconds, then you need something that will work below 27 seconds to be able to, have a match to the adversary, to be able to stop that lateral movement, before it propagate longer and cause a lot of damage. So Seceon deliver, at the core now, out of the box, SOC level 4, but at the core, really, it's now at SOC level 5. So you are able to leverage those capabilities, and Abhishek did a terrific job yesterday to explain the agentic SOC versus, the autonomous SOCs, and all of those capabilities in theory and in practical delivers the real-time threat detection for you. It gives you, continuous improvement, and also it helps you to have, I think Abhishek Pandit was talking about the AI Security 360. I mean, I mean, I could see the maturity of that particular module, and I would like to, recommend that everyone, Seceon partner or Seceon customers, should actually have that module because it also gives you that proactive capability to understand what is going on before the attackers, strike in. So again, attackers coming at you with that pace with AI, you as a defender, you are coming back at them again at that pace. And again, you could see from the SOAR 4.0, it's a lot of improvement, from what we have seen before. So again, the autonomous response from the platform catches up with the autonomous propagation of the threat actors once they come in. So a threat actor is coming in, 27 seconds is breaking out. With a secure platform, almost immediately that breaks out, then the response comes in. And you see, you are able to like reduce, the breakout time from the adversary. And from there, you have, a better hands against them. So with this, I want to thank you very much for this opportunity. I know I could speak more and more and more, but I know you have been on the session for a long time. I wish I had presented early in the morning, then I have more time. But with the little time I have, I hope we have been able to, push the little stuff I have here. So once again, thank you very much, Chandra, for giving me the opportunity, and thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Sunny. It was great to kind of hear from you. And then what you are seeing in the market as well, because you are definitely driving from the front, so you know what is going on in the market, what threat actors are doing, as well as what is kind of being observed in the industry right now, because there is a lot going on in the industry currently. So great to get this view from you. And definitely, as you pointed out, from our point of view, cybersecurity, as we always talk about, is not a functional business. You have to keep yourself always kind of like, on your toes and have to innovate all the time. If, otherwise, you will be kind of like, uh, very soon you will come to know that, hey, you are out of the market. So that's something keeps us like, up and running and excited about the industry as well, because this is an industry where we talked about that even the services as well as the like a platform, they will reach to trillion plus dollar kind of like industry, not in far distant. So there is a lot of opportunity, and that opportunity comes with a lot of challenges out there.
Yeah.
So AI itself, as Abhishek talked about, it is kind of like bringing a lot of innovations, a lot of efficiency, but as far as the threats are concerned, as Sunny talked about, as well as yesterday, and we had a lot of discussion, and then what is happening in the industry, the news all over the place is like uh, showing that it's like how easy it is to create the attack. You can have, yesterday I mentioned that what used to take billions of dollars to and the nation kind of sponsor actors to do, that can be done on is somebody's basement with
Exactly.
a powerful just like laptop or desktop, and they can assemble something which can like bring the whole network as well as critical infrastructure down. So that's something is like happening, and it's a pretty real. And that's why you guys saw that, some of the things are being behind the scene. But, miss, behind the scene is like, one thing is like also marketing propaganda, but the fact is those things are out there and it's being used already. It's not that something is like just coming new. We have seen it, and it's like a responsible thing to do something is like, hey, give the people opportunity to fix it. But threat actors already have, and they know all those things. This is nothing new. It's just like all the mundane actors which might take opportunity to try out something, or sometimes even those people who are call them some ethical hackers, they can cause significant damage as well. Because one of the things you do want to kind of know these agents, uh, if you guys have used the agent, you'll see that they want to access everything on your machine. If you try any of those, they want to have everything accessible on your machine. They want to even see your photographs. They want to see all of your applications, which had nothing to do with them. So these agent itself brings a lot of vulnerabilities. They try to collect the data and kind of like analyze it for their own advantage. And sometimes, all the guardrails and everything you think about it, it's basically disregarded by themselves. So that's the fact. But, we have to be always aware of those and keep the things under control. And that's what keeps us excited each and every day. Sunny, you want to add something?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, the attacker, they are leveraging what they have, the best tool they have in their arsenal, and this is the AI agent to do all kind of things they need to do. So we as defenders, we also have to leverage the best tool in our arsenal to counter what the adversaries are trying to do. So it's not business as usual. It's not SOC operation as usual, and that is why the need to have as many folks as possible to come on the AI SIM train to take advantage of the capabilities and the innovations being churned out to be able to counter what the adversary is also doing. So it's uh it's a win-win for Seceon customers, at least from my experience.
Thank you. Thank you, Sunny. It was great to have you over here. And
Same
Maggie,
here.
you can take over.
And